Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today, the joy of Christmas in Firestone Park lights up the night. And Beth makes her frosted cranberry drop cookies. They are so good. But first, it's a visit to the original Christmas pop-up, The Miracle on Federal. Well, this is getting to be a holiday tradition, that is spending some pre-Christmas time with my dear friend Sophia here.
I'm so glad you guys are back this year.
I know, I love it here.
We spent a lot of time this year trying to recreate some sections and new decor items, so it was a really fun few months of planning for us.
And you really, it really does look amazing.
Thank you so
and
much.
New cocktails, new food. Oh, look who's coming. Now, Jocelyn, these are new drinks on your menu.
Yeah, little changes.
And then this is our drink up Grinches with a little cotton candy topper.
All right.
You're kidding.
Actually, a fun fact,
Adorable.
we get those homemade from a woman-owned business in Trumbull County. Her name's La Fluff, and she hand makes all of our cotton candy toppers, and it kind of dissolves right in the drink and makes it fun to eat and to sit. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, we have cute little hand-made apples this year. Justin was cookie cutting at fresh apples every day of service. Cheers.
Drink up, Grinches. There you go. So how are things going? Tell me.
Things have been great. Honestly, we are so humbled and appreciative of all the support. When we started this, there was no one in the area doing it, so it was a really cool experience now to kind of see people branching out and doing their own ideas, but knowing that we stay true to what we've done. And that first year, that whole 6 months of planning really took off. And from there, this is our 5th year now, so.
You have learned so
Yes,
much.
we
And
have.
I think people don't realize this is not some company that comes in and sets this up.
No, it's our
you
whole
and
entire
all your
staff.
employees.
Yep.
You have all your little elves.
Yep.
And how long does it take?
We did
to get this
14
up?
days this year. We painted, we did lights the first 5 days, and then we worked each decor section kind of as is. So we closed the Federal October 18th, and we reopened as Miracle on Federal November 1st.
November 1st.
Yeah.
And all my girlfriends have got their reservations in.
Thanks.
They are so excited to come.
We couldn't believe how quickly the booking link sold out. It was crazy for us. We were all jumping for joy. We were so excited to see how quickly people wanted to book and get our whole entire season filled up.
If no one has been here before, what should they expect? Because it's even really child friendly if you're here early enough.
So from 4 to 8 o'clock, we do family friendly check-ins every single day. If you walk in and you have a reservation, obviously you get checked in at the stand. As you can see behind you, none of these people had reservations. They're all coming in for dinner and drinks.
Looks like a pretty wacky crowd behind me. I don't know.
And so there's definitely options if you can't get on that booking link and see any reservations right now. The cancels are going back there every day, and also the bar is open every day for walk-in.
I am running into so many people that I haven't seen for years. There's a whole table of Wilson girls here. And what is the farthest away someone has visited?
Somebody told us they drove
that.
3.5 hours to come here for their 2-hour table reservation. They hung at the bar, they got a room at the hotel.
Wow, the tourist
we were really happy to see that. It was so cool. And also what's been really cool since this is our 5th year, we've had people come in now that we've seen 5 years straight. For instance, a little girl came in our first year that I really talked to and gave her some necklaces, and every year she has pictures in front of the areas, and it's so cool to see that. Everyone's family traditions are kind of started with us now, and it's so cool.
A lot of people I see are taking their family Christmas card pictures.
I love it so much.
That is really cool.
And that was our goal when we started all of this. Me and my brother had sat down and talked about our traditions of Christmas and how much we loved it, and to see people doing that is the most amazing experience. Like I said, we're just so thankful for the community.
A lead expediter. Now there is a new term I am not familiar with, and that is what Olivia does here at the Federal. Also, I hear you had a lot to do with the Nutcracker Suite here.
Yes, so this year we decided to change it up a little bit and do a Nutcracker theme.
We've never had one before.
No, we've never done it before, so it's totally brand new. And this year we decided to get a little DIY and make it ourselves. So we actually made 3 this year, painted them, built them, everything from scratch.
And what is it? YouTube? Where do you go to get your inspiration?
So we kind of just toss around some new ideas every year and sit down with our owners and kind of go over some new creativity.
I really love it. It's all locally done. People think, some professionals are coming in.
No, it's
very organic. You guys do it yourselves.
Yeah, we do everything from the lights to the painting to the decorating, all of it, all of ourselves. Every year. Yeah.
You know Miss Fabulous from K105. So your little club's like 40 years old.
These club girls are crazy, and it's just so much fun. As you can tell tonight, we're having a blast at the Federal.
Girls, how did you have a good time?
Yes, it was very fun.
Hey, Ohio State won.
Oh, absolutely. Wonderful.
So give me some descriptive names. I've been here the last 5 years, and I am running out of descriptions. Give me a good description.
Very creative. They're going to have a really good name for the Federal. What do you think, Monica?
It's like Santa Claus and Rudolph had a baby and then it exploded.
Interesting. Santa Claus and Rudolph. I think there's something wrong with that. I think that's against the law, but maybe not in the North Pole. And what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Just Festivus. Make it Festivus from Seinfeld.
Right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mr. Costanza can't stand ya. That was his. Got a good word for me?
Oh, it is fabulous down here. Everybody has to come because it is magical down here at the Federal.
Magical. Well, we have got Champion in the house. Look at these good-looking kids. Now, this is Christian. I love your sweater. And what did you think your first time at the Federal?
I think that they have really good food, and I also think that it's like a lot of Christmassy since me and my mom took pictures, and I recognized a lot of the Christmas characters.
And what about you, Raymond? You're running around with these guys. What did you think about this place tonight?
I like how they have the Christmas decorations. Other restaurants don't normally have this. It's really nice, and I like their food. It's really good.
You're with all these crazy boys. What did you think of the Federal?
It's really nice. I like it with all the lights, and the food's pretty good.
Wow, lights and food. Now, what about you? Are you ready for Christmas? Is your tree up and everything?
Yeah, and I also have one in my room.
Well, you might recognize these two ladies, my mother, Jelaine, and her friend, Rosemary. And are you feeling festive?
Oh, you can't help but feel festive. Wherever you look, all the walls and all the ceilings, even if you go into the ladies' room, it's Christmas.
It's serious.
It's very serious.
What do you think, Rosemary? Have you been here before?
This is my first time, and it is it's awesome. I can't believe all the balloons and all the lights, and it's just in Youngstown, Ohio. This is great.
We wanted to know how long it took them to put the place together.
It took, she said, about 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have them next year come to your house.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be awesome? And how are your burgers, the Smasher and Vixen?
Great.
And your drinks?
Oh, I got the cranberry drink.
I got St. Nick.
All right, well, here we go, girls. Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody.
Thanks for being my dates tonight.
Well, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
This is Senior Solutions, brought to you by the Reese family, the owners of Briarfield Healthcare Centers. This new series will explain care programs available to your family. Right now, we're at Briarfield Place in Boardman. So while I'm here for physical therapy, can I have visitors?
Of course you're allowed visitors, and we encourage visitors. We encourage your family and friends, your grandchildren. It's all about quality of life and the social aspect of seeing your family, seeing your friends, even seeing your pet. We also encourage them to allow you to rest and participate in therapy, though, while you're here. It's more than just a physical well-being. We're promoting your overall mental health. So if the walls are closing in on you and you feel like you need to go home for a few hours a day, you could do that as well.
Briarfield knows you have lots of questions, and they have the answers. With Senior Solutions, you'll have a clear understanding of Briarfield's care programs.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
At Window World, family is the heart of our business.
And we're committed to giving you the family treatment too.
From your free estimate to installation and long after, whether replacing windows, entry doors, or the siding you've dreamed of.
We promise to treat your home like it's our own.
It's what we've stood behind for all these years, and for years to come, we'll continue to say,
not only do we stand behind our windows,
we stand on them.
Hi, I'm Robbie Fellman.
And I'm John Stanko from Boardman Subaru, where it's time for the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event.
Now through January 2nd, get a great vehicle and support a great cause.
With every new Subaru purchase, Subaru and Boardman Subaru are donating $350 to your choice of 6 amazing charities,
including our local Akron Children's Hospital and Second Harvest Food Bank,
with an additional donation for every routine service visit.
So come and share the love, only at Boardman Subaru,
just south of Route 224 on South Avenue.
It's the perfect gift, Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, the best food in the Valley. For every $100 you spend on gift cards, you get a free $20 bonus card. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, Route 224 in Boardman and Route 46 in Howland.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, look who is joining me in the kitchen again. Remember my friend Beth Keating? She cooked some pumpkin cookies for us earlier, and she is the administrative coordinator at Yellow Brick Place. And she helps out, all the men and women in our region that are, going through cancer treatment. And I mean, that's a great organization.
It really is. There. It's a very, very rewarding, great place to be.
And tell me about this recipe. I love that there's fresh cranberries in it.
It is. It's a refreshing, kind of a tart, sweet cookie, easy to make, and that's a lot when you have everything going on at Christmas time and trying to fit in the cookie along with it. To have something that you could just put together, as you'll see today, very easily. And with the brown buttered frosting.
I know, that's a little different. And so these are called frosted cranberry drop cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And we are gonna get making them. Let's go over the ingredients, and then I'm putting Beth to work. For this recipe, you'll need 1 stick of unsalted butter softened, 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 cup packed brown sugar, 1/4 cup whole milk, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 2.5 cups of chopped fresh or frozen cranberries, and 1 cup of chopped walnuts. Okay, I put out my stand mixer for you.
Alrighty, we'll see what we come up with here. We're gonna add the sugar.
The butter and the sugar.
We'll want the brown sugar also.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna cream.
Yeah, what, 3, 4, 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Medium?
Yeah, medium speed to start so that everything doesn't fly all over. And then you can just pick it up a little bit, and you just want it to cream in here nicely.
Ooh, you got to keep that nice and low, huh?
Yes, so that doesn't splatter out of there.
The egg, the orange juice, that's a nice addition.
Well, especially the fresh. You squeezed it fresh this morning.
Yes,
so
I
that
did.
Makes it even better.
And then milk, the whole milk.
Yeah, that's the key a lot of times with these recipes. We so often use 1% skim, something like that.
Doesn't give it
and
the
when
body.
you're baking with it, it just does not give
Baking is a science.
Well,
all right, so I'm going to mix these dry ingredients together. The sugar, the salt, the baking powder, and the baking soda. And because we got to get ready to add the dry ingredients.
I think it's good. We could just start to add the flour a little bit at a time then.
All right.
Yeah, get one of your dry ones. I'll slow this down.
Yeah, we don't want the flour
No.
burst. So usually you would do this by hand, but because this mixer has a stir feature.
It has a stir feature on it, so we're just gonna
So
put this right in.
chop these in like my little mini, chopper, and it really smells good.
Smells nice, and it just, here you go.
We're gonna add all of it. This is
Yeah,
2.5
don't miss any.
cups. And now this is the time of year to make these cookies. I think they'd be better fresh than the frozen ones. And of course, the cranberry is the star right now. Cranberries and
So I'm just gonna
chestnuts.
move this just a little bit and see, like I say, it has a stir feature.
Okay, so now go ahead.
Just add that, the walnuts in.
Okay, the walnuts.
And that's about it. We'll just scrape it back
so
from
let's
there.
scrape this down. And
it incorporated it well. It mixed it really good.
So I have preheated the oven to 350, and we'll be back with the scooping. Now, do they flatten a lot?
Not
or
really.
They stay?
Pretty much stay. They'll stay just like this.
All right, 20 cookies are going in 12 to 15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on
check and see.
at about 12.
And they're not going to really spread too much. They should kind of retain pretty much their shape. So
These look delicious.
We are getting our butter ready for the frosting for the cookie. So when the cookie comes out, we'll decide one way or the other if we like to dip it or if we like to spread the frosting, whatever. But right now, it takes about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more.
Oh, I see. You just want
It's
it
like
brown.
a little bit of golden.
Right.
I would add a little bit
Little at a
too
time.
first, so we get started. So I don't throw it all over you.
There you go.
See how it's sort of a brown color?
Right. Should I add the vanilla yet?
Yeah, we can add the vanilla at the beginning. And you know what? Go ahead and add in all of it, and we will get that going, and then we'll just add a little bit of water as we see needed.
I want to know what the consistency should be.
Yeah, and that's what you'll find, but we'll get, see, this is
cool.
Crazy. Okay, and then let's add a little bit of water to that, because we need to break it
Now
down
this is
out of
all
our
water
dust.
from the tap. There we go. Oh, cookies are done.
The cookies
I'll
are
grab
done.
those. Well, Jelaine always shows up when there's cookies and all kind of sweets or anything. You just like to come.
just show up.
Not for the work. She doesn't even stay for the cleanup. But when she heard Beth was coming, she was not going to miss Beth's cookies because they are outstanding.
And I love cranberries.
You are going to love these. And before we frost them, I think we should try my palm lime drink. It's vodka pomegranate juice and a little orange liqueur, lime juice, and club soda. They're festive.
Cheers.
Good.
Happy
Really
holidays.
good.
Happy holidays.
It's really
Merry
it's nice and
Christmas.
refreshing.
Very good.
So what do you think the proper technique is? We tried one, and I think they're cooled now that we'll be able to do it.
Yes.
So what do you think, Beth?
I think we should spread them. Just because you want to give yourself, when you dunk that in there, it's not the consistency, as you'll
Isn't
see,
as
is a
right.
little thicker. It's
and you
not
could
like
lose half the cookie.
Yeah, really. It kind of binds together and forms up. So you're able
Let
to
me
just
try
take it.
this.
Yep.
Okay, so if I go like,
Kind of bring it down.
ooh, bring it down.
It
You know
depends
what?
on who you are, 'cause
there
some
you are. You
people
know
like
what?
it.
Here.
Yep.
You guys go to work. I'm gonna. I got to try out the fruits of our labor. So go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com, and Beth's frosted cranberry drop cookies will be there, and also my palm lime cocktail. And these are going to be beautiful this season, and you saw how easy they were to make.
And they freeze.
And they freeze well, but not frosted. Do the frosting after they're frozen, right?
Yes.
All right. So go to my website, Beth. Always a pleasure to have
Thank you so much.
You're adorable.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Mommy,
you.
it's always a pleasure to have you.
Well, I'm going to get in on
Cheers,
that.
girls.
Cheers.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Don't leave anybody home alone this holiday season. Bring them to Arms Family Museum for memories of Christmas past, a Mahoning Valley tradition. Just no running in the museum.
You won't go home hungry from Carmela's. Come see us for family-inspired Italian favorites. We're open 6 days a week for lunch and dinner. Carmela's Cafe Italian Eatery, just like Grandma used to make, on Western Reserve Road in Boardman.
Here at Kamar Jewelers, we love our snow.
We love Christmas. We love the music, the sounds, the people. We are super excited to do our snow promotion again.
If it snows 4 inches or more on Christmas Day, you get your money back. A couple years ago, it did snow 4 inches on Christmas Day, and we got to give our customers their money back.
So we're just hoping for a white Christmas.
Get real, get Kamara.
Locally sourced is good, whether it's ingredients or a bank, and that's why my bank is Farmers National Bank. Since 1887, Farmers has remained rock solid through every economic condition. Having a bank with a history of safety, soundness, and conservative management is a must. It all boils down to this. You need a bank that will help you reach your goals. I do too, and Farmers is mine. Farmers National Bank, rock solid.
Weight loss goals aren't one size fits all. At Hurricane Health and Wellness, we understand the struggle. We've been there too. That's why we offer the most popular, effective weight loss medications at an affordable price. Look and feel your best today with Hurricane Health and Wellness.
Well, it has been a while since I've been down to Columbiana for the joy of Christmas, and there's been a lot of new stuff happening. Michael Clark is one of the co-chairs, and as I drove up here, you have quite there's more than a million lights.
Oh, well, we like to think so.
I mean, has anybody ever really counted them?
No, and I don't want to. So we have a group that actually, a team that comes in and does most of our installations for us.
This is a lot of work. I mean, you know, once it's up, and then you got to make sure you don't have any burnout bulbs,
right,
and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's a lot to. Where do you store this in the off months?
So in the off months, right now they're stored in trailers that we have, and we just store them over by the water plant. Our goal this year is we will have a building that we will start storing those in.
And what can we expect this year? Because this gingerbread house, this scene is pretty nice in here.
Yeah, our elves that worked in this year just put a lot of time. This was really one of our main changes this year. Just kind of making the theme a little bit different as far as like Candyland themed, and just had a slew of volunteers in here making this stuff and getting it ready.
I mean,
of course,
it really
we have all the
great.
yeah, because and then we have all the gingerbread houses that local students have made, and
over 100 submissions.
Yeah, over 100 of those, and we have a few professional ones as well. So yeah, it's really unique, really cool in this building.
And then if someone is driving around and they've not been here, what do you think are some of the more outstanding, displays that you have out there?
Yeah, I love the mill. So that's one of my favorites, the mill. The train.
Yes.
The train wasn't up last year. We got it back up and working this year. We worked with the Columbiana Career and Technical Center.
Right, and then that's where Cousin Eddie's comes in?
Yeah, so they actually created one new display for us this year. So they actually created the Cousin Eddie RV, which is really cool.
Right.
They put a lot of work into that. And then we also asked them to fix one of our displays.
That association is really good. I mean, that you're able to bring the kids in and actually do some of the work for this.
Yeah, that's one of our main things is we really want to start connecting with the students in our community. The Career Center has a welding program. They have a horticulture program. So we're really trying to link up with those. The city does a really good job of linking up with our high school students and doing different things with the high school students. They've done quite a bit.
A lot of your volunteers come from?
Yeah, most of the volunteers are from the high school. We also have some organizations that come in and they volunteer their time as well.
We are here on the coldest day of the year so far.
Yeah.
And it's also the cold moon. And I mean, I think there's a lot of good signs for being here. And I love that there's snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes everything look just that much better.
Yeah, it's a little bit more magical when the snow's on the ground. So.
Well, Bryce is the president of the Tourism Bureau. And this is one of your biggest fundraisers each year?
It is. So the Joy of Christmas is our largest fundraiser. We also do the Wine Festival, and that's every June, so that brings in a lot of people to Columbiana. And in February this year, we're going to try a pizza festival. So we're going to do a pizza tasting event in the Valley, so it's going to be really fun.
And Firestone Park is really a major part of all the things that you do, isn't it?
Firestone Park is beautiful for our community. So the Harvey S. Firestone family, they deeded this to the city back in the 1930s, and we just love to show it off and welcome people to Columbiana so they enjoy it and hopefully stay with us long term.
And I noticed that there's a lot going on in the city as well. So you like to draw from everything, come here, but also you want to hit other places in Columbiana.
Exactly. So we would like to welcome people to Columbiana to see all that we have to offer. When you come to town, we want you to visit our restaurants, we want you to stop at our shops, we want you to go to our main street, we want you to visit our park, just visit everything that we have to offer because we have so many people that put a lot of work into everything that we do, and we just like to show it off. We have a beautiful new theater. It's just amazing.
Decorations downtown, really, it looks like perfect small town America. It really does.
Thank you. Our small business owners, they take pride in that, and our chambers of commerce. So everybody's really in one team here. We're rowing in one direction, and we're just doing the best we can to help the community.
And next year, what are the plans? Because you got to
year.
start thinking. It's almost over. Now where are you going to go?
So when the show ends at the end of December, they start meeting in January. So
and you look for themes and things like that.
Yeah, and look for partnerships. So last year we partnered with the students from the Columbiana County Career Technical Center. They made a beautiful display this year.
Yeah.
Like to explore more of those partnerships and just get as many community partners as we can. We appreciate all of our sponsors and just everybody that makes this happen. It's a magical time for families. It's amazing to see kids' faces light up when they come in here and see all the beautiful things that we have in the gingerbread house. And they go see Santa. And
right, I mean, it's the whole package. No, you guys really do a good job. I mean, and I just can't believe the outpouring of gingerbread houses.
Thank you.
Over 100, that's
over
amazing.
100 from local students, and that's amazing. We get them involved at a young age, and then hopefully when they're able to volunteer and able to do this when they're older, they'll take it over someday.
And back in, that's right.
Just keep everyone coming to Columbiana year after year.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.